So we made it through the week. Let's zoom through this real quick. We got stuff we got done in the shop. My first quarter goals that I actually have written down on paper and so forth. I need to further expand on those on paper. But stuff going on in the shop, first quarter goals, personnel, items, issues, or addendums. This is what we're tackling right now. So first quarter goals, I've achieved about 50% of the goals I had written down. I had a dollar value of what we wanted banked, put away. And we haven't made that, but we're making those gains. When I wrote down my list of goals for first quarter, I had no idea how to achieve that particular goal. So making headway on it is its own bonus, I reckon. With that, the personnel, we're now a full week without Joe at all in the shop. I do miss the little bugger. He's a good kid. I chose to sever that professional relationship where it stood before it deteriorated into something unsalvageable. So if he deems it one day, wants to come back, he can have that option of sitting down and looking across the desk at me and getting somewhere with that. Isaiah's stepping up, stomping ass. He's doing real well. You may have, options for other gainful employment. That's still out there, kind of whispering in the wind. I don't know what's going to come of it. I don't know. I think we're making it worth his while to hang out and stick around. This week was the first week we crested well over 30 hours for Isaiah, which is the only full-timer I've got. Aaron is still part-time, and he made 24 hours, I think, or thereabouts. I've taken interviews, and I give guys a couple days to come in and work. It's a cash at the end of the deal. It's written off as just day labor that I have to deal with accordingly at the end of the year, personally. But that gets someone in there. They work a couple days to see where they're at. Supposed to have a guy starting Monday as well. Give him a couple days. He may have more experience than the last lad that was in there. Last lad did well for apprentice helper. He didn't really know his way around a shop. At the very least, what we do. So I'm still looking for that skilled individual. That's part of my fourth quarter goals, really, is to get someone that's skilled in modern automotive and collision. And as we bolster with the car lot stuff, there's a few good car lots to deal with. They pay reasonably for the repairs achieved. They command good work, but they're not going to walk around it like it's a brand new Maserati beating me up. You get what you get in that situation. If you're paying, a couple $300 a panel to get things sorted out and repainted, that's minimum. That's a minimum wage endeavor. That's where you have helpers and apprentices tearing it apart and putting it together. Isaiah did that. Isaiah and Aaron did that to a flex this week. 2 driver's side doors, a fender, and repaired the hood and a new bumper cover. It left looking smart. It left looking really nice. I was very pleased. It was silver. Silver's a little bit of a question mark when it comes to the paint. It's one of my more difficult colors to get to lay out primo. I always thought I was just having a bad day, though apparently I'm finding more folks do have difficulties with silver. Fortunate or unfortunate for me, our requirements are not perfection. It's just get it in the ballpark. I don't know if that's good or bad. I still strive for perfection. We break the doors down correctly. We do the work correctly. So when we do step into more of a collision realm for part of the shop, we're following proper procedures. Basically, I'm paying for that, not the car lot. I'm paying for that because I want the guys that are there now achieving that experience to do things correct versus shortcuts for car lots. It won't be appreciated today, but it will be appreciated in the future. Custom stuff is coming and going. The restos are slow in the going. I need more personnel if we're going to maintain the volume we're at. In fact, we don't need to maintain the volume we're at. We need to bump the volume we're at, and we can do that. Give me a good experienced guy, and we could double what we're doing. So that's my goals. So that's kind of where it's at. We squirted the mobile upholstery van for Classic Auto Works. Go check them out. They're on Facebook. They're on the web. New upholstery shop in town. Chris, the owner, I think is going to build a real force in the local industry for boat enthusiasts, for hot rodders, for muscle car guys. Cheap and upholstery do not belong in the same sentence. You don't go out and get cheap upholstery done, but you can pay a reasonable rate to get something nice done. And I think Chris is achieving that right now. So that's that. I did get my clutches on a new computer, so I'm going to be transferring files from my old computer over, which means I'll start working on videos again, and it won't be till next month. I can already pretty much guarantee that, because I'm going to pull the files off. I'm not going to do a file dump. I'm going to pull the files off, scan them, organize them, get rid of a bunch of stuff I don't need. Old footage from 4 years ago. I've got the raw footage and I've got the videos, so I'm going to dump a lot of raw footage that I don't need anymore. But I got some footage, it's just me and the kids clowning, so most of it's separated out, but I want to poke through and make sure I'm not throwing away a bunch of raw footage of me and the kids clowning. That stuff's important to me too. So yay, new computer, new Outlook, new, oh my god, I buried myself this last week. And I had a good customer come in. We're doing a little more to that F-150. There's areas that need wet sanded and polished, but primarily that gray trim around the back window. If you saw the pictures I've put up, we didn't do anything with it. He wants it red like the rest of the truck now, so we've got to prep that off and paint that the red. Thank goodness, I've got some of that red left over, so that'll make it fairly easy for us. But he came in, he's like, well, I got a guy. He tilled up a plot for me for, it was under $80. He came in with his big tractor and an 8-foot plow, and he went this deep in the ground, like 18 inches into the ground, and I did like a 60 by 90 patch. I'm like, damn, that's way more than what we tilled up. So I'm gonna get the guy's number, and we may have him hit our plot one more time, because I only got 6 or 8 inches into the ground, really enough to plant, but not, you know, not enough to really cultivate. I am never renting a tiller again. I'll rent someone with a tiller. Rent someone else's time that's better equipped than me. But yeah, end of the day, I should be able to get that tilled for less than what I paid and far less harm on the body. Next weekend we are celebrating what is referred to as Ostara. That's the 27th of March. This weekend is technically, because of the equinox. That's generally where these celebrations, the equinoxes and solstices. Wow, equinoxes and solstices are generally when we have gatherings of people over and smoke dead animal and just have a good time, a good family day with multiple families, a bunch of people. But next weekend's our day, next Sunday. If you're in that neighborhood, hell, stop on by. So that's kind of groovy. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna get off here. I've rambled. A lot happened this week, I guess. So Aaron's transferring over. He's gonna work his regular job now, weekends only. It's at a pizzeria, a nice joint for a pizza place. During the weekends, he's gonna work for us during the week. So then that gives us 3 people on the floor. Hopefully something shakes out and I can get at least another good helper full time and